Listen, if you want to see the full version of this interview without waiting until part 75, hit the join button right next to the subscribe button and become a VIP member for just $2.99 a month. While you're at it, turn the red subscribe button gray and hit the notification bell. All right, non-VIPs, enjoy the clip. Smart, you're tapped in with PPhilms. What's the word, man?
Man, focus. Focus. That's the word. And I think for me right now is like that's the word, like just focus. And I say all the time, when you feel overwhelmed, think about what you overcame.
Mhm.
And I've overcame so many obstacles in my life, and right now I'm reaching my my zenith. I'm reaching my moment, and with the doing the tour, I'm doing a no labels tour,
Yeah,
and everything I wanted to convey to the masses, I'm in a position to do that.
yeah,
Um, and helping my brothers out, financially, and taking care of them, and breaking the economic curse that has plagued my family.
yeah.
I'm able to end it. And so I have to be focused. I have to be focused, and I'm committing myself to that.
Gotcha.
So you saying that is kind of like, okay, focus. Remember what you're doing. Remember why you're doing it.
Mhm.
And that's just where I'm at right now.
There you go.
And I want to touch on a lot something else too before we get really started this.
Let's do it.
I think that content creators have a responsibility to have disclaimers, right,
Yeah.
on the content, because a lot of like this style of interview is you know admissible in court. And a
Mm.
lot of times it's like an interrogation kind of a style. It's not an interview, it's an interrogation.
Yeah.
And prosecutors are taking the stuff from these type of interviews shot this way, and guys are catching charges.
Yeah.
So there has to be, some type of disclaimers, and we have to make sure that the interviewee is aware,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like, that's important too.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's more responsible, or do you feel like it's a collective?
I
Basically.
I think it depends on that's situational, right? Like
Yeah.
I think it depends on the awareness level of the guest,
Okay.
right? And your awareness level has to be high, because this is your brand, right?
Yeah.
You're creating a platform, you're creating a space for people to come to, right? So, yeah, like you got to be mindful,
Yeah.
and I think it's important because systematic racism has evolved, and our people, we're trying to find ways out.
Yeah.
And now every time we find a new way out, it becomes almost a way back in,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like they're taking interviews and guys are catching RICO charges and going to jail. Hip hop, now they're saying the rapper is a dangerous job,
Yeah.
when there's been no other um, type of a job title outside of maybe basketball, not even basketball, that has made more successful black millionaires
Yeah.
than hip hop, than music. Like hip hop, the rap game has made
Yeah.
more millionaires than the NBA, the NFL fucking combined. There's
Yeah.
only been like fucking 5,000 NBA players ever. Like it's like weird, right? Like you say, it's
Mhm.
only been five. Like so, hip hop has been something that has been creating generational wealth over generations, and we have to protect that,
Yeah.
right? And awareness, it falls into that protection category.
Got you. How do we do that though? If like when I listen to most rap songs coming
Mhm.
up, growing up, the people I listen to, my favorite rapper is DMX, Jay-Z, guys like that. But the point of their music, it's like it was like therapeutic. They were expressing themselves in
Right.
their music, telling what they went through. But then now it could come off as you're kind of dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost as if you're already walking through the door. Like you see, everybody has this whole no rap cap, no rap cap, no rap, no cap in my rap. But that's basically saying I'm going to tell you everything that I said in this lyric is truth. So I feel like they're kind of putting an indictment on themselves before anything.
No,
You know?
no. You know, hip hop uh, 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 is a reflection of the times and what's going on.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the hood is drug addiction, and there's emotions that are attached to drug addiction, right? Like such as narcissism, aggression, bipolarism, right? Depression, anxiety,
Yeah.
right? Like all these emotions. So you're hearing that in the music, and then there's no system to kind of like help us heal as a community. So hip
Yeah.
hop is where it needs to be. It's a reflection of what's going on in the ghetto,
Yeah.
right? And we don't control the things that happen in the ghetto. We just partake in those things that happen in the ghetto because
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
bringing the drugs in. We're not bringing the guns in. We don't own armories. We're not building bullets.
Yeah.
We're buying them from somewhere, right?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so and then in terms of like this whole this system being created for us to, we can't be successful unless we're a demon.
Yeah.
We can't be successful unless the woman is a whore. Who creates that? And that's why I speak candidly about it. Like Vivendi, Viacom, you know, these French-based fucking companies who don't give a fuck about black people.
Are they the ones that like kind of own a lot
They
of
run,
music?
Vivendi owns Universal Music Group.
Okay.
Vivendi owns Viacom.
Okay.
You get it? So
yeah. Now are they kind of starting that narrative, or are they helping push the narrative?
of course they're pushing the narrative. They're pushing the narrative. They're pushing the agenda. But back to the thing about like dry snitching or whatever.
Okay.
I'm talking about what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And me talking about what I'm going through is a form of therapy. It's just melodic.
Mhm.
I'm talking about what I'm going through. I'm talking about, I'm spinning the block. I'm tired of being broke. I'm swiping, I'm robbing, I'm whatever. You just trying to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just love when a nigga bring his whole crew, just a bigger cake. If your mouth was his heart, he said if your heart was as big as your mouth, then you be real. But it's not.
Yeah.
You been a bit, like this is DMX.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like he's talking about what he's going through. It's no difference to now. These kids are giving descriptions of what they're going through, but they're not the creators of what they're going through. They're in an environment that has been contaminated, and the government plays a huge part in that contamination.
Yeah.
Right? So, and these kids don't have, they're coming from broken homes. The educational system is doing nothing.
Yeah.
So hip hop is the only form of expression that these kids have. Who they gonna talk to? A doctor, a therapist, a guidance counselor, a fucking teacher?
Yeah.
Who? They closing down the rec centers. There's no basketball coaches. All right, when I put this mic up, it's live, it's lit. Yo, fuck that. I'm expressing myself. So you're gonna hear anger. You're gonna hear passion. You're gonna hear fear. You're gonna hear ego, bravado. You're gonna hear that. It's fucking art. You can't tell me how to paint.
Yeah.
You don't tell Scorsese's how to, direct, right?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has killed more people in 3 films than any fucking drill rapper.
Yeah.
But we're not giving him we're not grilling him, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
listening. Go
sorry
ahead.
to cut you off. Yeah. I actually do believe that the same scrutiny that rappers get, I do think movie stars should get it too. I'll never forget when I was younger, I'm the one that put my older brother onto movie Paid in Full.
Right.
And he was like, he seen Mitch, and that was it. My brother has been in the prison system from the time he was 11 till in his 30s,
Right.
still dealing with certain things. And he always be like, yo, man, it was that movie that changed me. I don't really think it was the movie that, I'm not sure, but I feel like, why don't people give them the same scrutiny? Because they always pitch, give the responsibility to the rappers, but movies play a role as well,
Right. So again, I think it has to be more about correction before criticism, right?
Yeah.
So if you're giving me a criticism but it's no solution, if you're telling me don't drink soda but you don't tell me water, you don't give me the water,
Yeah.
then fuck you, right? And the whole design is to destroy us. We think because there's there's no Klan members riding through Queens
Yeah.
or Harlem or the five boroughs, that there's not Klan members riding through the five boroughs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We think because we don't see our brothers hung from trees that our brothers are not being hung from trees. Slavery was never abolished.
Yeah.
Slavery never ended.
How
It
does
evolved. It
Yeah,
transcended.
yeah.
It evolved, right? So the evolution of that is what you see today. This is why it doesn't make sense. You talk about, the violence being criticized, but we're not shipping the guns in. We're not arms dealers. We deal in arms, but we're not arms dealers, right?
Yeah.
You talk about, wanting to stop crime and drug usage, but you take the trades out of schools.
Yeah.
So how many little black boys right now know how to paint, know about plumbing? Think about it. Know about electricity? Fucking none.
Yeah, slim to
There's no
none.
trades there's fucking none. There's no
Yeah.
trades in schools.
Yeah.
We're not beneficiaries of nepotism. Why is that? Right?
Yeah.
Why? We just want to be fucked up. We just want to be kill, 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 kill. No. So again, I'm saying it to say this. This is why we have a responsibility to create opportunity for ourselves,
Yeah.
and then scale it, right? And not become naive or desensitized to racism, white supremacist groups, the parts of government that are trying to fucking kill us,
Yeah.
right? And stop thinking just because they took the handcuffs off, you're out of the fucking prison. They just gave you free movement.
Yeah.
You think because there's no handcuffs on, you're not in prison,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.